All right, so we're gonna get started on another day on the flatbed. This is January the, show you what we're hoping to get done today. So we got these areas in. I still got to come in and weld that seam up. Still finish welding and grinding a lot on this piece. What we're trying to do today is I'm gonna get this piece put on first. Then after that, I'll probably spend a little bit of time cleaning up grinds on all of these pieces going down. And then we will work on setting our boxes. Got the L's, and then we'll cap the ends of it. So we'll work on setting our boxes after that. But we're gonna get this piece put on first. I'm not putting these two pieces on because this needs to be extended out. The box is going to come out somewhere around the realm of right where this piece is sitting is where the boxes will line up, the vertical of the box. So I'm going to wait and put that in first, and then I'll know how far to match this to come out, and then where that piece needs to stop, where we're going to put our kickers, all that kind of stuff. So same on both sides. I haven't measured this one exactly, but it's going to be 2.5, nearly exact what it is over there. So I want this to come all the way out to the end, and I want to make sure I know where that end is before. So that's what we're going to do today, and then hopefully get time. We might even get our doors cut out. We'll see how far we get. All right, let's get to it. I forgot to turn the camera on. I went around and just knocked all the corners off. I still got to weld these two up in here. I kind of forgot about them. So I'm gonna come back in and do that. So, sorry, I forgot. Here, you play right here. Ready? All right, so y'all saw how we got that one done. See the wild man there. All right.
We got the welding box.
So we welded it in. It looks a little warped on here, but it ain't. It ain't that way, I promise. Put that 1-inch angle iron up here to get our 1 inch down from the top. Where'd my square go? It's pretty dead-gum square. And there's some warp in the metal there, but I really ain't worried about that. Really ain't worried about that. Welded it across the top. I'll weld down the back here. I'm gonna make cutouts of what I cut out. I'll make a little piece to stick in here and weld up so we can completely seal these boxes off. You know one thing I didn't do though, buddy? I didn't make sure that was square. Let's double check that. That might be a problem. So we'll double check that, and then we're gonna hit the rest of these boxes the same way we did this one. Well, that's about all we're gonna be able to do for today, because we were out of welding wire. So, gotta wait till we get some more. It's kind of hard to stitch it together if you ain't got wire. Got that side put in. Looks really good. Got it in and it's straight. We're straight here as well. I've got a, you can see it. But it sits flush and we're straight. So it's all looking good so far. Do have to get this side straightened up a little bit. You can see there the gap running in between there. So I gotta cut this weld out, cut down this side here, pull it out a little bit, and then weld it back together. Not a huge deal, something we can definitely work around, and it'll look good at the end. So that's where we're at. So gotta go get some more welding wire, and then we'll be ready to get back at it.